So continuing, they done pulled up to the spot. They waiting on the plug and his group to pull up, his little crew. They pull up, big black truck. They all get out. Everybody talking and conversating and everything. Slime done walked up, proud as ever. He just know this brick already in his hand and he finna get on and leave with shorty. He just know everything finna go smooth. The plug ain't finna suspect a thing. It's finna go off without a hitch, right? Like ain't nothing possibly gonna go wrong. So boom. He walk up, he dapping up the plug, they conversating, they politicking, future business deals and all that, this and that, this and that. He done gave the plug the little duffel bag with the money and everything. They done start counting it and everything. They counting it fast though, cause you know, it ain't like they trying to just be out there talking and politicking, having a meeting outside forever. And then like, they chopping it up real quick, real briefly, getting to the point. But they counted through the bread, it added up what it was supposed to add up to. Everything going smooth. Then all of a sudden, the car crank up. Slime turn around. Cause he wondering like, why shorty already got the car crank up? Like, they been there, right? They been sitting there, so they done been pulled up and turned the car chilling. But she done turned the car on all of a sudden. She ain't playing no music or nothing, but she done turned the car on. She wind the window down. She hold her head out the window and look back at everybody as they talking and conversating and discussing business the way that they discussing business. And she yell out well, everybody that's out there can hear him. The plug, his goons, Big Slime most definitely heard her loud and clear. She yelled out, "Hey, y'all make sure that money legit now." And then pulled off. Now Slime looking confused and his heart just dropped to his ass, cause now he wondering like, what the fuck shorty got going on? Why would she tell them that? They looking at him crazy as fuck. So they go to pick the duffel bag back up and Slime trying to explain, I don't know what shorty got going on. Like, bruh, she being weird. Like, she ain't never acted like that. Y'all already know. Plug ain't trying to hear nothing. He ain't even listening to bruh right now. He ain't trying to hear nothing that he's saying at all. He ain't even looking at him at this point. He just looking at the duffel bag. He had one of his members go ahead and pick up the bag. They went to looking at the bread closer. And pulled out the flashlights and everything, the little, you feel me, the little marker, all that. Once they figured out them bills was fake, not just one of the bills, not just some of the bills, all of it, the whole bag, straight fake money. The plug looked at Big Slime, he said, "Bro, what kind of games you playing, bro? What you got going on? Like, what you think this, what type of shit you think this is?" Big Slime stuttering, scrambling, trying to find a way to, bruh, I don't know what's going on, bruh. I think, oh shit, bruh, she done changed the bags on me, bruh. I can't believe, bruh, I think my girl done backdoored me, bruh. Y'all know I wouldn't even whoop. They ain't trying to hear none of that. They just looking at him right now. They ain't speaking. They all looking at the plug though, wondering what he wanna do. Cause you know, he the one that's gonna call the next shot on what happened next. So, the plug just looked at him, he said, even if that was the case, why would she be the one to tell us? Why did you not check your own bag? Ain't you the one handling this business? Why would you even let her be in a position to play with you? So you would end up playing with me, whether you meant to or not. At this point, Big Slime, he thinking maybe he might have a little turnaround in this. He like, yeah, bro, you right. Like, I should have really just handled my business as a man and made sure I checked the bag. I don't even know why I had trusted her. But if y'all just let me, before he could even finish his sentence, one of the goons fired off on bro. Fire, just crashed him. Feel me? Just straight dove in his shit. They start beating his ass. And they ain't talking about like just beating him, like just trying to teach him a little lesson. I mean like punishing him, like beating him, like putting hands and feet on this man. And the whole time he getting beat, he just thinking of himself. At least what I would feel like he would be thinking of himself in this moment. Like, how did I get here? You know, like how I go from 1 minute plotting on these niggas, plotting on everything I'm about to do with they work, and now I'm getting punched and kicked on by a group of niggas that just shook my hand a couple minutes ago. Now at this point, if you would have seen the way that they was beating Big Slime in there, you would have thought they was finna finish him. And but nah, they beat him like within an inch of his life. Then they left him there. By this point, Slime been laying on the ground for a good little minute. The plug, the goons, they done been pulled off. They done been left the scene. It ain't nothing left at this scene but Big Slime on the ground, bleeding, bruised, and beat the fuck up. And that duffel bag with the fake money in it. They damn near, like I said, they almost killed him, really. So even with Slime getting beat the way he just got beat, he already knows it really could have been worse. It really could have been a lot worse. So with that being said, he made his little way, even in all the pain, all the being bruised up and damaged and, you feel me, being hurt. He dug his phone up out of his pocket. And mind you, his phone almost about to die, so he just barely was able to make this last little phone call that he needed to make. Barely was able to make that little phone call. But he called his homie up. The one that he knew would actually pull up. The only one. Cause see, Slime done backstabbed and finessed a lot of people. You feel me? He done double crossed a lot of people, so he ain't really necessarily got a whole lot of friends he can just call up. But this specific friend came to get him. Slime made that phone call, told him where he was at, told him he didn't speak too much on the phone about what happened, but you know, obviously his homie know the original plan that he had set up, that plan went wrong, and that things ain't go the way that they was originally planning to go. So with that being said, and knowing that the things that he originally set in place completely went out of place, Slime passed out after he made that phone call. Gone. In his mind, he ain't even really worried about his mind right now. He just trying to get better, trying to feel better. Like I said, if you could only have seen the way these niggas was putting hands and feet on bro behind what he tried to do that he thought he was about to talk his way out of. So he started to wake up because he felt somebody moving him. But mind you, he really like out of it at this point. He started to wake up. He and his homie car in the passenger seat. They riding back to the crib. He just talking with bruh. He's still out of it, but they starting to politic. He telling them what's going on. And you know what part we done made it to. You want to hear how the rest of this story finish out? Catch me in the next one.